In the suburbs of Minneapolis, Minnesota, lays a tiny town called Corcoran. This will be the location for a 3-day Survivor-inspired charity competition. The winner walking away with $5,000 for charity. The contestants have been prepped, raising money for 8 months, and are here to play.
I'm a huge Survivor fan, and so being here is like really exciting because I have a 1-year-old, so going out and actually playing Survivor is a little far out there for me.
Some contestants enter the game with an abundance of experience. Others have none at all.
I'm most excited to get to meet these people and actually play the game. I've always watched the show since I was a little kid, and I've always wondered how I would do socially and physically in the competitions. And I think something that I'm super excited about is just actually getting into the nitty-gritty of the game.
I played in a live game before called Sequester, so I kind of have an idea of the pace of the game and how much it needs to go into first impressions and things like that. So #Slayerina.
I was on season 14 of Survivor.
We had a fantastic group. There was me, Earl, Anthony, Dreams, and Cassandra, and we just figured we were all going to take turns drawing straws, right? But I was holding the straws.
I played him at CBS. Once you know how to play him, it tends to rub off, That's why I smile all the time.
Their charities are personal.
I am competing for the Living Foundation because my wife's uncle, basically an uncle to me, had committed suicide 6 years ago. His son, my good buddy Paul, started the foundation to raise awareness for mental health, kind of reduce the stigma that comes along with depression, and just promote living the best life you can, living every day to its fullest.
I'm going to be competing for the Minnesota Prostate Cancer Coalition. This is for my dad. He passed away on December 24th of 2016 due to an aggressive form of stage 4 cancer. So it has a lot of meaning for my dad.
They come from all walks of life.
I think it's kind of interesting that I'm a nurse and a bartender. I always kind of joke that I can give you any kind of shot you need, keep you happy in one way or another.
I walked up to Mark Burnett on campus and asked him for a job on Survivor, and I got it. And so I worked in the Philippines for 4 months that next year, building, painting, and testing all the challenges on the show, and I actually got a challenge on the show, so now I'm a challenge consultant for Survivor.
I used to be a police officer. I'm a mom of 4, and I was born in the Netherlands.
Outside of being a huge Survivor fan, I'm a collector of human hair. I have this fascination with hair and texture, and it probably sounds creepy to most people, but that's an odd one.
I'm a composer for television shows. I had a violin teacher once who said, the more you prepare, the less nervous you'll get. That's not been the case for me in my life. In fact, often the more I prepare, the more nervous I get. But in this case, I tried to prepare as much as I could.
And each player must grapple with their own outlook on the game.
I want to represent Las Vegas like no one ever has before in a game like this. Honestly, I'm most excited to making an epic blindside move. I'm already working on it.
I am most nervous to have to jump on a blindside or to have to lie to someone. That's going to be extremely hard for me. Very important part of the game, but that is not going to come natural to me.
I'm someone that wants to play to win, everything like that, but I just really don't want to go really early. I want to at least be able to camp out at night.
My biggest strategy is probably just trying to get everyone to like me and making different alliances and then not being afraid to backstab people, which sounds really crappy, but that's just what you gotta do in the game.
This weekend, I'm excited to meet new people, get to know them, gain their trust, and then blindside them.
Only one will remain to claim the $5,000 prize for their charity. 3 days, 20 people, 1 winner. All right, everyone, come on in. Live to Give has begun. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Live to Give Corcoran Clash. This year, we were able to raise an amazing total of $42,006. As you know, Survivor is 50% luck and 50% gameplay. This weekend will be no different. The 20 of you will make alliances, definitely break alliances, win challenges, lose challenges, and at the end, one of you will be crowned the winner of Live to Give Corcoran Clash and win an additional $5,000 for your charity. This weekend will test you strategically, physically, emotionally, and socially. This season, you will be faced with a lot of obstacles and struggles, whether that be an internal clash between making decisions with your head or your heart, an obstacle you may have to overcome in a challenge or at camp, or even potentially a clash of characters or personalities in this game. You'll need to be able to overcome any of our clashes that are thrown your way, and there will be many of them. The first clash will help us determine what tribes you will start with in this game. Everybody, close your eyes. We will be handing you your buffs right now. A starting tribe can either make it or break it. What will fate have in store for each of you? We shall find out. All right, everybody, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Welcome to your first clash of the season, Sexes. All the girls, females with the blue buff, come over to this side. All the men with the pink buff, come over to this side.
I'm doing my head. I'm doing my head, or I'm trying to do one.
Women wearing blue, your tribe name is LeSueur. All right, the men's tribe, who will be wearing pink, your tribe name is Beltrami. Are you guys ready for the advantages in the game for fundraising?
Yeah!
Okay, damn. This season, every single one of you raised the bar when it came to raising money for your charities. So we have raised the bar as well. I will now reveal the top 3 fundraisers for the season and their advantages in the game. In third place, you will be safe the first 4 tribals you attend in this game. Raising $4,320 is RJ.
I am competing for the Eric Applin-Micklin Fund. The charity is one that gives money to families who are recently diagnosed with cancer. I'm playing and I chose it because my friend Susan died of cancer 1 year ago. I guess I don't want to let people down. You know, I might blame my father for that.
The second highest raiser, raising $6,130 is Shane. Shane, you will be safe the first 5 tribals.
The charity I'm competing for is Operation Hope. Financial literacy has always been something super important to me, and Operation Hope enables communities to take control over their own finances so they can go out and be ready on their own.
All right, and the top fundraiser of the season, raising $8,002 is Sarah. Sarah, you will be safe until the merch. Congratulations.
I chose a local charity based out of Elk River. They're called Bags of Smiles. They deliver toys and activities to kids in hospitals all over Minnesota. They're looking to branch out a little bit soon outside of Minnesota, so that'll be fantastic. Oh, that's a bee. Try not to panic. Ooh! To raise money, I did a couple pretty cool things. We made t-shirts. That was the most fun. I did a garage sale. I bribed people. I basically did anything I could because I didn't want to risk not being in the position I'm in now.
So Sarah, how does this feel? I see your emotions. How does this feel being safe until the merge?
Well, first I didn't know my total until this moment, so that's huge. I'm really excited. I mean, it means for sure that I'll at least be here until the end of Sunday, whether I get voted into the jury or not. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know what the heck you guys have planned, but that's crazy. Woo!
And Jenny, looking at your tribes at first glance, how do you feel about yours right now?
I feel good. Got
Good.
a lot of strong women.
And Nick, knowing that the grand prize is $5,000, how does that kind of change the stakes for being played in this game?
I mean, the stakes are always going to be huge, but it's just exciting that we get the opportunity to play for a charity and really change the lives of one of the causes that we really believe in.
And Ryan Lilly, do you think your tribe can beat the women tribe based on first impression?
I mean, everybody in the cast seems awesome, but I do think we might have the advantage when it comes to challenges.
Oh, okay.
And Ellie, what are you most excited about for this season?
I'm excited to kick the guys' butts. Yeah!
All right, then, are you guys ready to get to your first challenge of Live to Give Corcoran Clash? This next immunity challenge is simple and is called Live to Give Trivia. You will all be asked a multiple choice question pertaining to the past seasons of Live to Give 2 and 3, which we recommended that all of you watch before the game began. You will pick the order that everyone in your tribe will go. If the person on your tribe answers correctly, they will stay in the competition. If they answer incorrectly, they will be eliminated and the next person in order will step up for the next question. The questions will get harder as we move along in this challenge. The last person standing for their tribe wins a reward. Both tribes will be attending tribal council in a few hours. The winning tribe will be going to tribal council second. With that, we'll get started.
They're gonna get super specific.
But think about it, by the time the second round comes around, it'll be like a meeting question. Right?
So
that's what I'm saying.
you could have like a flute question that you don't know, but you still know a lot of stuff, and it may, you know.
I don't know 1 or 2. So 1, 2, 3.
Sure. I thought I was 3. No.
3.
Or am I 2? Let's go down the line.
1, 2, 3.
We're just
4.
go down the row, and then she's 4.
4.
4, 5.
Are you guys ready to get to this reward challenge? All right, we have Ryan for Beltrami taking on Serena from Le Sueur. Question number 1. Who was the winner of Live to Give Season 2, the Elk River Cornfields? A, Carter, B, Claire, C, James, or D, Sunday? Ryan Lilly gets it right. Correct answer is C, James. Question number 2. Who was the winner of Live to Give Season 3, the Hanover Hilltop? A, Paula, B, Corey, C, Brian, or D, Maris? Ryan Lilly gets it right again. Correct answer is C, Brian. All right. Question number 3. We have Ryan Lilly for the 3rd time taking on Ellie. Next question. Which of the following players from the Hanover Hilltop Season 3 did not place in the top 3 donation fundraisers before the game had started? A, Brian, B, Paula, C, Caitlin, or D, Rob? Correct answer is A, Brian. Ryan Lilly. Ellie, have a seat. All right. All right. Ryan for the 4th time taking on Nicole from Le Sueur. Next question. Which of the following players was not voted out in the first round of their season? So this is Season 2 and Season 3. A, Emily, Season 2. B, Kate, Season 2. C, Jordan, Season 3. Or D, Karen, Season 3. Ryan Lilly says A, Emily Season 2. Nicole says C, Jordan Season 3. That is not correct.
Ryan, here's
Next question, we have Ryan again taking on Sarah from LeSueur. Next question, which of the following colors was used for a tribe in season 3, the Hanover Hilltop? A, green, B, black, C, white, or D, purple? Ryan Lilly gets it first. Correct answer is B. You guys have been getting them right. It was just like seconds after. All right. Ryan for the sixth time, taking on Hannah. Next question. Which of the following colors was used for a tribe in season 2, the Elk River Cornfields? A, blue, B, black, C, red, or D, white? Ryan says A, blue. Hannah says C, red. The correct answer is A, blue. Ryan, again.
Okay, that's totally fine. All right, Maggie, let's go.
All right. For the 7th time, Ryan versus Maggie. Let's go. Next question. Which of the following players from season 2, the Elk River Cornfields, did not place in the top 3 donation raisers before the game? A, Alex, B, Sunday, C, Christine, or D, James? Ryan says B, quicker than Maggie. Ryan, again. All right, question number 9. Ryan, for the 9th time, 8th? 9th? I don't even know, I've lost track. Taking on Kim. In season 3, who did not find an idol? Season 3 is the Hanover Hilltop. A, Maris, B, Brian, C, Andy, or D, Rob? Ryan says A, Maris. Kim says C, Andy. The correct answer is A, Maris. Next question. Which of the following season 3, the Hanover Hilltop contestants, were idled out of the game? A, McCrae, B, Daniel H, C, Jordan, or D, Corey? Ryan says D, Corey. Steph says B, Daniel H. The correct answer is D, Corey. All right. Next question. Ryan, if you get this right, you win reward for your tribe. Jenny, you got this. You got this. All right. Next question. Who did not find an idol in season 2, the Elk River Cornfields? A, Claire, B, Megan, C, Sunday, or D, Brett? Ty, next question. Question number 12. Which of the following was not a tribe name in season 2, the Elk River Cornfields? A, Ovalau, B, Bula, C, Dukai, or D, Suva? Ryan says C, Dukai. Jenny says D, Suva. Correct answer is C, Dukai. Ryan wins reward for his tribe.
Going into the first challenge, I put myself first intentionally because I wanted to be the person that won it for my tribe, thinking that maybe that'll kind of put me in a good light with them. I think it did.
So my goal is to stay positive. I want to be someone that people want to keep around, not only to have fun with, but because they know that I'll contribute in challenges and stuff like that is going to be my best move.
What's over there? And that's your camp.
I'm definitely a Survivor superfan. I have a podcast about Survivor. I have written music for the biggest podcast about Survivor, RHAP. Shout out to Rob. I did the Tweets jingle music for RHAP, which if you listen to one of his weekly shows, you probably have heard it, is the Tweets, baby, Tweets, Survivor Tweets. That bit. Now that the tribes have been split up into boys and girls, first of all, let me just say, I hate it. I can't stand it. I came into the game thinking I want to work with the women mostly, and at the social I was definitely like trying to connect with the women way more than the men. So you know, I came here to backstab, but I don't know about this men versus women thing. I hope it doesn't last long.
We wrap it so that we're not.
So I'm looking around my tribe and I was looking at everyone and I recognized that there was someone from the real Survivor. Gary was in Survivor Fiji, so I'm super interested to see him play and I'm super excited to see him play, but I would say that whether or not I'm going to align with him, that has yet to be determined.
They probably think of me as Papa Smurf, which is pretty laid back and not going to do too much, but there's a few things that I got up my sleeve yet that I'm still going to pull. You know, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, what do we want to do with it? We got two tarps. So I was on the dream team of the actual show Survivor, and I got to see pretty much behind the scenes of how things were happening in real time. And a lot of the show itself is a little bit boredom, and it's making sure that you have the right conversations at the right times with the right people. The tricky part with this one is there's no time to be bored. You are constantly having to do stuff and constantly having to be on the tip of your toes. I'm kind of worried about that because I can't use that to my advantage anymore.
Yeah. No one will find one, but I think it'll be the very lightest part of it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We gotta go over a little bit. Yeah. But maybe like right here.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good
Hey, it's gonna have to rotate though, isn't it?
We're all kind of in the same boat, setting up our camp, working together as a tribe. I think people are a little worried about breaking away from one another. I think we would like to break up into smaller groups, but it's awkward because our tribe is so big. We're like a bunch of high school freshmen going to the same party.
You're the only one who can reach. Okay. Oh, pull it. That is good. And we can find like a heavy log or a heavy rock to pull this out.
Can you jump up and grab that?
Yep. Oh, what did you put the stick in the hole? Yeah. Put the stick in the hole!
Gary, he disappeared just off by himself. Nobody could find him. So, yeah, not sure, but it's a little sketchy.
First thing I did is start idle hunting, and so you got to get going for your idols right away. You can't be dinking around, so it's just stir the pot, just stir the pot, just keep on stirring it. You know, yeah, I enjoy messing with people.
So you're gonna chase Gary down, or you're gonna just let him have it?
That would have been smart.
I guess if you find something, you find something.
Yeah, you'd have to use it right away. And then I guess it's 8-man Russian roulette or 7-man Russian roulette. 7 of us would just be praying that he doesn't know our names.
See, right now, people think I do have an idol. I stuck some shit in my pocket, so it looks like it's got something in there. I have absolutely no idol, and it didn't take 15 minutes, probably a half hour, and everybody's going, "What do you got in your pocket?" Eh, nothing, no big deal. So they all think I do have an idol, so they're not even looking no more. So I might even stumble across it accidentally because I'm still looking as I'm walking. So we'll see how it goes. Did you guys find that other water?
Down the path?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the cooler. Before we found out that Gary was immune, he disappeared for a good period of time and all of us were together and we were trying to figure out where exactly did Gary go, and we couldn't find. All 9 of us were looking for Gary, and he's you would think he wouldn't be hard to miss, but he's played this game before and he knows how important that an idol and an idol clue is, so I don't blame him for going out there and finding one on his own. He better have found it, that's for sure. So we'll see it moving forward.
Well, it ends at a tie, there's a revote, right? If there's 9 and he has an idol, then it's a revote. And
they're plotting.
They're plotting. That's right, I was saying, like 7-man, we'd be then just going busy.
Strong survive.
This is it? Yeah.
We definitely got our butts handed to us in that last challenge. It was definitely a plot twist to have it be the men against the women. They definitely came out a lot stronger. Whatever, they're guys. If they want to be a baby and they need the blankets and pillows, we're women, we're strong, we're tough, we don't need it.
Do we want to just set up the tarp and put our stuff on it? Yeah.
That way you'll keep them.
Oh, you got it. Yeah. Nice and large. Got it.
Stephanie found an idol of some sort, which is very awkward. Everybody stood around as she read it, but she did not read it out loud. So that'll be an interesting situation.
At camp with the girls, it's so quiet. It is so awkward. We're all just sitting around in a circle doing nothing, silence, and it's like, why aren't we doing anything?
What you got, Steph? Find an idol?
I have no idea, you guys. I don't know.
When we opened the tarps, Steph immediately grabbed an idol, which fell out, which is a difficult spot to be in because it was super obvious. It wasn't something that was hidden.
Tarps out. We don't have firewood yet, so let's just go get firewood.
And people start going into the woods, and the obvious thing to do felt like getting wood, even though it's like, do we really need to do this right now? But it felt like the only opportunity to go talk to people.
You can use it up to the final 5, not in the final 5. Okay. Too many idle work like most do must be used after the votes have been submitted.
You're playing this fast, you have to start picking off people right and left, just right out the gate, and you have to start thinking final 3 already from the very start. So you have to look at who has idols, who has, immunity up to what stage. So strategy and just looking forward to the next one is already where I'm at.
How's it going?
Good, yeah. So, I just wanted to read it, but basically,
it's hard being put on the spot.
Right, and now it's now I have
a
a backfire now, like everyone knows. So
yeah.
kind of I must share. I almost feel like strategically, I'm probably just gonna have to flush it out.
Threat-wise, I think we have a good balance of physical, and strategic. Yeah. So I do feel like I'm building a pretty strong connection with Steph. I don't see myself playing long term with her, but I do think she's a really good strategic ally right now. Sarah is the person I have my eye on just because I think she's so strategic. And I think I feel naturally competitive with her right now. I don't think she's by any means going home tonight. There's no one voting for her. But if I had my choice of who to kick out right now, it would be Sarah.
Alright, well then we stick to the plan. Yeah. We flush it. Yeah.
And that's the plan, to pick her?
Because she tried to tell me that she wanted to keep one of the girls. The person that we want to flush an idol from, Stephanie, she knows, and she's going to flush her idol tonight. And then Hannah is actually a name that's getting thrown out now because Hannah is being pretty dominant as kind of an earworm. She's very strategic, but she isn't being terribly sneaky about it just yet. So we'll see what happens at this tribal. It could be crazy.
I'm a little bit nervous about Sarah. I wish she had not gotten safety to merge just because she's gonna be intense the whole time. She's already oh, people are saying this name and that name, and I'm like, okay, but you're the one saying it. It's not people, it's you, because there's no way you talk to every single person already. But I mean, I'll stick by her side if she's gonna be safe, and hopefully see how that works for now.
I'm not quite sure what everybody's thinking yet. Who's what if we're going to contact us right now? Okay, and she's gonna put me in Nicole. Okay, and then we talk to Maggie too. Okay. Oh, okay, that's not poison ivy. We're good. I feel like people who are in the forefront develop a reputation quickly as a threat, especially if they're very charming, very outgoing, they're very likable, very apt to get jury votes. But yeah, even if it painted a huge target on my back, it means that I'm gonna get to do all of these things that I've wanted to do. Stephanie said she's willing to just try to flush the item out now because she doesn't want a target on her back. Oh. So everybody is going to Stephanie. Oh, and then she'll just use the item. And if she doesn't use it, she goes home.
Everybody knows I have it, so I know I'm flushing it. I don't, I'm out.
As I said earlier, there were advantages for those of you that raised $3,000 and $1,500 in this game. First, I reveal the $3,000 advantage, what it is, who gets it, followed by the $1,500 advantage. So, with the $3,000 advantage, Nicole, you are safe all of Friday.
I'm not taking it for granted. I know that things can change super duper quick. So, it feels safe, but at the same time it doesn't.
Now I will reveal the males that raised $1,500. Gary and Elder, you will be safe the first round of this game. I will now reveal the females who will be safe for this first round of the game for raising $1,500. Serena, Maggie, Kim, and Keturah.
The $1,500 advantage, which means I'm safe for this round. I think it's just really nice to have that security first round. Like, I didn't think I was a target, but you never know, and you just really don't want to be the first one out.
That means, ladies, Blue Tribe, the only people you can vote out of this first tribal are Ellie, Hannah, Jenny, or Stephanie. Guys, with your safety, you cannot vote out Elder, Shane, Gary, or RJ. Everyone else of you is fair game at this first tribal council.
All I see is firewood now.
I have to do a couple coats of bugger spray first. We got a tribe of 10. We won a challenge. We still have to go to tribal, but we have 2 guys that are safe. One guy's safe to the merge, or one guy's safe for 5 tribals, another one's safe for 4, so they're basically safe for the merge. So we couldn't vote for them already. And then we just found out that one more girl is safe for all of tonight. 4 girls are safe for the first tribal, and then 2 more guys here are safe. So pretty much everybody's safe, except for like a few of us. So it really kind of handcuffs kind of what we're gonna try and do here. Yeah, it just makes it tough. Yeah, I mean, even just asking the question will that'll get the crowd stirring. Here's what's great is that none of them are. Yeah, I mean,
Brandon a little bit. Kind of noticed not really getting out there and getting involved. He's kind of step up a little bit too. They're kind of just like hanging out, not really doing a whole lot.
That'll add to it. I'm telling you right now, I don't think any of the girls asked that question.
Gary, I think it's very ironic that Gary's not socializing, that he is not putting in the work. He hasn't really talked to many of the men at all.
Some would have ended up going instead, but they kind of threw it chaotically.
Let us stir the pot. I'll stir it till I pretty good. Just gotta let me do that.
Gary was gonna be the vote. Now it's gonna be myself or one of the other 5 guys. I mean, I think I could be in big trouble.
It was very clear amongst the majority of us that Gary was the one on the outs. And I really think it was pretty clear to him. He was out immediately looking for an idol, just away from everybody. Everybody I've talked to, the biggest part of this game is to be social.
You have to talk.
Yeah.
I think people are just afraid to talk strategy.
Something's because I don't know if he's scared to talk to me because he still has not talked to me.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like 100% I trust you. We got to start early with like finding people that we think we can trust. I definitely right now I'm just trying to take it round by round, knowing that we have so few people that are eligible. I just want to make it past the first vote and then see. So I may have to throw a name out there. I don't want to, but if it's the difference of me surviving or not, I think Brendan might be the next easiest person for me to throw out there.
I've already talked to RJ about he brought up
Brendan.
We were coming back from.
Shane's on board too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people on board for Brendan. I think actually all of us but Gary are on board for Brendan. So if we just do that and just don't tell Gary that's who we're voting for.
Really am trying not to overplay it right now, but I'm also super freaking worried because I'm only one of 6 that's gonna get voted out. And I'm totally paranoid that they're talking about me right now. So I threw out a name, Brendan, already to take him out. And I got RJ and Bobby on board apparently.
I think Brendan went to get water.
Brandon just went that way.
Of the first initial people, I would say Gary kind of didn't really jive with the rest of the tribe. He was kind of, he went off on his own for a little bit, which everyone was kind of suspicious about. But however, that plan was kind of derailed because of him being immune for the first at tribal. So we kind of have been scrambling a little bit.
And well, we came up with Brandon on that. Simply because, I mean, has he talked to you any? He didn't talk to me either.
Just gotta be talking to somebody. He's off right now.
Yeah, but he was over here for the longest.
He didn't say nothing when he was over here.
Right, he didn't walk off till long after those four. Derek and RJ, I think, are right now my closest. That I'm not comfortable with anybody, but that's my closest right now.
Close with Derek.
So,
they're a
yeah,
power
but-
duo.
But I like Derek too, that's the problem.
I know, but it'll actually make Derek less of a threat if Bobby's gone.
Yeah, he'll come back to us.
Because right now they're a duo, and they're talking to only each other.
Will Brandon find out that I was gunning for him at all? That's like my main worry right now. Like that's why I'm still kind of on the Brandon
I
fence.
think you're fine because I heard Brandon from more than just you. I heard it from everywhere.
Okay.
It was coming from everywhere.
Like you guys have, how many people do you have on board already?
I think we have 5. We have you, me, Ryan, Lily,
Yep.
RJ,
Okay.
and
Brendan.
Brendan.
When we got back to camp, everyone was like, okay, it's for sure Brendan. But then we started thinking, if Brendan doesn't have anyone that he really connects with, why get rid of him now? So now we're thinking of throwing Bobby's name out instead, because Bobby and Derek are such a tight duo. So I'm still trying to get the numbers, and I hope it works out. We might have like an ear thing going on at Tribal Council. It's honestly up in the air, so I just can't wait to see what happens.
Here or there?
Oh. Yeah, beach is gonna get real and if we don't act fast, someone else will.
Any names?
Is there anything? Like the obvious one that might work? Right.
Nothing yet.
I'll hold for you.
Cheers.
So, you know, it's really early in the game, but it's amazing how quickly people are hatching their plan B and C and their long-term plan. Early money was on Brendan, but I think Shane is gaming to knock out a big bull and knock out Bobby early. I don't know if I'd call it a blindside. Well, actually, it would be the technical definition of a blindside if we knocked out Bobby right away. The group's torn.
I know, like, if I get out there for too long, my skin is going to remind me that I'm skittish.
I don't know if that's what people are doing. Nobody's bringing back. I think we got enough wood, or we're sick together. More idols. Well, I kind of glanced around. They're going really fast. Took a while to get started, but then now that we're already talking about tribal and who's going home, it's kind of fast and scary.
Yes. Young and energetic. So right now, between myself and Nicole, our strategy is to get out the people who we think could undermine our ascent to the top of our tribe as it currently stands.
Who can I trust and who can I align myself with? Because I know there's blind sides, but at the same time, every person gets to the end by trusting someone. So just trying to measure up who is that person.
Was it Serena? So who are you with? You and me? Serena and Sarah.
The alliance is forming right away. Nicole, Sarah, and Serena said we're in an alliance. Although Ellie thinks she's in an alliance with Serena and Sarah. So there's a lot of back and forth and everybody trying to find their way. Of course, you don't know if you've got the true alliance or not, but
Man, let's
been a tough couple hours. I don't really know how long, but man, it's down to me, Jenny, Hannah, and Ellie. And I know there's a lot of talk right now that people are assuming Ellie has an idol because she was the one that went to get the cooler. I just wanted to know because I'm using my idol. So now it's down to you, Hannah, Jenny. Yeah. My initial thought is I'm gonna blindside Hannah because Hannah's the one that says I'm safe till the final 5, and I'm not. That's not what my idol says. But I know I have an idol. I'm gonna flush it just so I get that target off my back.
Yeah.
But everyone thought you have an idol too now.
Yeah, because Kim was telling people that I had an idol.
Right. So, you're going Hannah. I'm going Hannah.
Most people are going Hannah right now.
Okay. All right.
Kim is telling people that I have an immunity idol because I grabbed our water jug. So that kind of put a target on my back, and I didn't find an immunity idol. So we're trying to get Jenny to talk to some other people just to get others to vote for Hannah, because we're probably going to get Hannah out this round.
It's either Ellie or... Just say the name. I'll do it.
Yeah. You just gotta say it, right? An idol, thank you. With the water cooler.
Welcome to your first Tribal Council of Live to Give Corcoran Clash. First, before everything starts to get crazy, as we know it all will, I just want to say thank you all for all the hard work that you guys have put into this season of fundraising. We would not be here, so I wanted to say thank you. So first, Maggie, what was your first initial thought when I said close your eyes?
I don't know, just lots of anticipation. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be guys versus girls. I kind of thought about it beforehand, but I was like, they wouldn't do that.
And Nicole, how does that change the dynamic of this game, the girls versus guy first clash that you guys have?
I don't know. I think that will be yet to be determined as the game kind of plays out. I think that the girls can kick butt, though.
So Kim, we get to the first challenge. You guys get slaughtered. I mean, almost worse than slaughtered. You guys didn't even, every single one of you lost. How is the morale after that? And is that an indicator, do you think, of how the season's going to go?
We rebounded quickly. Everybody had a positive attitude. It was good. Morale was good.
And Couture, when you first get to the camp, was it scrambling, and what was that experience for you?
Literally, as soon as we got to the camp, people started peeling off, and the first immunity idol that we know of was already found, and like
who found
instantly. She did.
Steph. So explain that experience. How did it happen? How did you find the idol, and how did every single person know about it?
It was completely awkward, actually, because we were opening up the tarp as a team. Of course, now as everyone was staring at me, so it's kind of like, what do I do with it? So I kind of like, I didn't even really read it to myself because it was such a blur, and I think I was put on the spot. So I just like walked away silently. I'm like, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this thing.
So with that experience, obviously you found an idol. We have the new advantages of all this safety. Only the people that can go home are you, Jenny, Hannah, and Ellie. Are you concerned at all that finding that put a target on your back?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It is a target. And it's either they need to have Steph flush it, or if I don't flush it and I say I'm gonna flush it, well, next round I'm a target because I lied to them then. So it's kind of like, I need to stick to my word with what I'm going to do with it, but the tribe all knows what I'm going to do with it as a team,
So Hannah, she says the tribe all knows what I'm going to do with it. How do the votes get distributed between 4 people?
When that realization comes up, immediately you get a little nervous, as you should,
And I think that's what we're finding out tonight. I think there's a lot of conversations going on in this group. People are feeling each other out. And the first vote is the opportunity to see where people are kind of going to start aligning with each other.
And Ellie, so obviously we're talking about this constantly because it obviously plays a huge factor, these advantages of safety. You don't have that, so how do you navigate that potential target? You have a 25% chance of going home.
You really just kind of have to feel your relationships out with different people from the tribe and just kind of try to prove yourself and your worth in the tribe and in different alliances just to try to keep that target off your back and try to keep you safe.
So Sarah, she says you gotta communicate and talk to people. You have safety till the merge. Have you been approached by people about alliances or conversations about plans, and what do you do with that information?
Yeah, I've been approached by many people, but I've also been approaching people too, because if you're not playing the game, you're losing the game, whether you're safe or not. The big thing right now is staying united, staying strong. We got our butts whooped in the first challenge, but it didn't break us down, and we can't let it break us down because otherwise it's going to keep happening and these numbers are going to keep dwindling. And when we do make it to the merge, because I know I'm making it to the merge, I have to have people I trust there with me.
We're still feeling each other out and don't really know where everybody stands. There was a lot of conversation about, the voting and stuff, and I think a lot of us still have questions who they're writing down for sure.
So this vote is not set in stone right now? Well, this is awkward. Because one of the four of you are going home, so how is this possible?
Obviously, everybody's easily adaptable, so I'm glad to have this. Not only is this a physical and a mental game, this is a social game. And if you're not socializing with other people and if you're not creating those conversations and those relationships from the very get, then you're losing. Like Sarah said, if you're not playing, you're losing.
All right, perfect. We will get to the vote. Ellie, you're up first.
Gotta make sure. I'm voting on Hannah.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing.
First we flush idols and then we make moves.
Voting for Ellie, I think it's mostly social at this point, integration into the tribe, overall feeling of camaraderie within the group, and I think there's maybe the opportunity that you might do well in individual challenges in the future, so we're gonna take you out tonight. Oh wait, I wrote the wrong name. Not sure where the votes are going, so we will see.
Oh my gosh, this is a hard one.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. This is the Unity tool hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Stephanie will not count. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted off will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Stephanie does not count. Steph does not count. Steph does not count. Steph does not count. There's still no votes for anyone. Ellie. That's one vote, Ellie. Hannah. That's one vote, Ellie. One vote, Hannah. Ellie. That's two votes, Ellie. One vote, Hannah. The first person voted up was to give Corcoran clap. Ellie, you need to bring me a torch. Ellie, you try to spoke in. All right, time for you to go. All right, well, ladies, that was a lively tribal. 3 people got votes, an idol was played, and I have a feeling there is plenty of chaos to come. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
Well, I'm definitely really pissed about it. It's definitely not what I was expecting. The consensus to me is that we were gonna vote Hannah and Steph, but then they ended up voting me. So that just kind of sucks. I want to thank everyone who helped support me throughout my fundraising journey and supporting me prior to this weekend and encouraging me to do my best and fight for something that is a charity that I really believe in and support heavily in support of my grandma.
Beltrami, welcome to your first tribal council. So let's start with Jesse. So we get you guys here, we tell you to close your eyes. What are you thinking?
I mean, I was obviously expecting something to pop into my head. I was assuming it was going to be where we were going to be put on tribes. There was no way did I see a male-female split coming at all. I was shocked when I saw that.
I didn't think it would be men versus women at all. So yeah, it's a real good twist. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And RJ, so you are safe for 4 tribals. Shane, you're safe for 5 tribals. So RJ, how did that feel knowing that you at least can't go home for a little while?
The short-term protection feels good, but there's a long-term plan that everybody's playing. So it's not, I'm not going to rest on my laurels. I definitely want to just keep playing a good game, keep networking, keep building relationships.
So Shane, when you are in that position, same as RJ, with safety around your neck, how do you use that to your advantage?
Well, people look at me and they know that I'm not a target for them, so I try my best to be the one to assert action into the plans because there is no target with that. So I think when it came to tonight, I was pretty involved and I made sure that I could be a point of communication for a lot of people.
So you guys get to your first challenge. You guys didn't do anything, honestly. Ryan did everything. You guys go, actually Ryan, how did that feel? One by one you knocked.
It was a really good feeling, and then at the same time you're like, oh, are all 10 of these women gonna hate me? So that's definitely some good and bad associated with that. You know, performing well, you're like, okay, hopefully, knowing I don't have a necklace around my neck tonight, and a lot of people do, hopefully that buys me a little bit of time with the tribe.
It's tough, like you see here, for this one, you know, only 6 of us I think can be voted for.
So you guys get to camp. Derek, are you guys like together, like a little like swimming pool of fish, or are you guys kind of scatterbraining, going all over the place, having multiple conversations with different people?
Initially we were all together, kind of started to build a shelter, but then people started to separate, gather wood in different areas. A couple people went missing for a while, so yeah, it was crazy.
So Gary, obviously you're out in Fiji in season 14 of Survivor. Is this game almost quicker than that because you have to literally get in with someone in maybe 5 minutes?
At Fiji, you spent a couple, 3 days just getting things organized in camp, and then it starts splitting out more. You do here what you'd probably do at day 15 there. You got to pick it up. I mean, you got to go. You know, I was out wandering. Wandering is part of what Survivor is. You wander a little bit, you know.
Shane, what is he talking about?
So Gary's just telling us there's something in his pocket.
Gary, what are you doing?
I did.
I mean, I know there's bug spray in his pocket.
Just a can of bug spray, right?
Gary, obviously, is this chaos already happening like right now in front of us? Nick, there's 6 people eligible, one's including you. What do you base your vote on?
Kind of whoever's not me, number one. The second thing is just the people that I've had conversations with, the people that I get good vibes from, people that I see working long term with, people that I see looking out for me even in the swap, stuff like that.
And Bobby, are alliances forming on this
I
trial?
think there's multiple alliances for me. It's just, no matter, like they said, like no matter who you trust the most and who you get the good gut feeling from. There's definitely alliances, more than one, I'd say.
More than one.
I mean, it's a competition show, so yeah, we're gonna clash. So.
What?
All right, well, let's see which one of you is not about to be in one. We'll get to the vote. Ryan, you're up first.
I still have no clue what I'm doing. Okay. It's a really cool pen.
Let's see how it goes. All right. Sounds good. Have a good one.
Hey, I remember this guy from last season. I'm really sad to do this. I know that you're not expecting it, but it is what it is.
It's a game about being social, and in order not to get voted, you gotta be social.
Guess we'll see how this one goes.
So this is really tough. There was 2 plans that I know of, and I think we have the numbers to do one, but I'm really not sure.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I will read the votes. First vote. Bobby. Brendan, that's 1 vote Bobby, 1 vote Brendan. Brendan, that's 2 votes Brendan, 1 vote Bobby. Bobby, we're tied. 2 votes Brendan, 2 votes Bobby. Bobby, that's 3 votes Bobby, 2 votes Brendan. Bobby, that's 4 votes Bobby. Bobby, that's 5 votes Bobby, 2 votes Brendan. The second person voted off of Live to Give, Corcoran Clash. Bobby, you need to bring me your torch.
Good job.
Bobby, the tribe has spoken. Well, you survived your first tribal council. Congratulations. It's only going to get harder from here on out. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
I'm shocked. I am literally shocked. Geez, I was in every conversation I could get in, and this is the most social I've been at in anything. But I guess try to be more, less trusting.
Just read that on camera for us.
Thank you for participating in our 4th season of Live to Give, the Corcoran Clash. We know that being voted out of the game can be hard, and how bad it must hurt to know that your chance to compete for your charity has come to an end. What if I told you that you're being given a second chance in this game? Although the first clash was started with the tribes being separated by gender, it didn't end there. What we did not mention is that the first 2 people voted out of tribal
will not be voted out of the game, but instead were voted on to the other tribe. This means that you're not quite out of this game. At the next immunity challenge, you and the other player voted out of the game will be introduced to your new tribes. This is your second chance in this game, so good luck and continue to play hard for your charity.
Just got to try harder. If that's even possible, I'm just got to try harder. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm ready to kick some butt and take names.